Hey you guys, in this video I am going to be doing tapping only, so no scratching. And I've got 7 items that I am going to be tapping on, starting with my passport. I really love the sound of this. I did a video maybe 2 months back or so, and it was like, I think it was showing you everything in my backpack. It was like a what's in my backpack video. And my passport is always in my backpack now. And I thought it sounded so good that I wanted to put it in another video. This page has my visa entry. It says entry visa fee. It has the visa here, a tourist visa. This is when I entered Egypt, I guess. I've actually entered Egypt twice though with this passport. Let's see. There's the other. So I've had to renew my passport a handful of times, gotten a new one, and my pages have gotten quite filled up. They stamp your entry and exit into different countries on your passport, and I think I only used this for Egypt like 3 years back. Yeah, it looks like it. And then this time Egypt. So I guess they're on same page. So yeah, that's my passport, my current passport. When you get a new one, they take the old one and they do almost like a hole punch here and here. And that shows that it's expired, it's done, it can't be used again. You have to get a new one. So when you apply for a new one, if you've already had one, I believe you send your old one in to get your new one, and they put the holes in the old one and give you the new one. And they send you get your passport back, the old one with the holes. It's fun to have it because it shows where you've been and the dates you were there. Actually, that would make for a really nice video. Maybe I will do that for you when I go back to the US, if I remember to show you my passports. This is a box of English breakfast tea. I always have tea with me because it's considered hospitable to offer tea to any guest that comes to your home when you're in Egypt. So I actually don't really like tea, but I always have some for guests. It's a company called Sultan, and it says 1936. Sultan. weird not scratching, because in most of my videos I do tapping and scratching. So I have to like consciously not scratch. Okay, let's open the lid up. The cardboard inside sounds really nice. It doesn't have the like kind of glossy finish. It's more kind of raw. I actually just put out a video last night tapping and scratching on old tiny little boxes like this, like little cardboard boxes. So if you like this sound, I highly recommend that video. If I remember, I will try to link that in the description box. I'm bad at remembering that, but I will try. Okay, so in the no talking version of this, I had an item. Do you guys know what the item was? There's one item missing from this bunch. I'm curious if you remember what it was, if you watched the no talking version, and what I replaced it with. It was a breadstick, and I ate the breadstick. So I am replacing it with this amazing plastic bit that was an egg container. I've been waiting to use this for a video. So, since I ate one of the items, I wanted to give you a good alternative item, or substitute item. These like indents here and here. I'm going to kind of place it here. On the bottom side here of the container, where the eggs sit usually. This is like the spot they sit in. They're like little volcanoes, the way they're shaped, and on the top they have these little kind of bubbled up pieces. Move the tea over. The sound actually changes as I get closer to the gap here. this next item, let's place this the right way, is I'm actually going to do a bit of everybody before I move on. Whet your appetite for the next item, especially this one. I'm excited about it. This guy sounds so nice. This is a ticket. And this was for a festival that was going on in Cairo, a music and dance like arts festival. And my one of the teachers I go to a gym that has lots of dance classes, which I love. That's why I go there. And I've got multiple teachers of these different classes. But my favorite class is a dance class. It's like hip hop and Latin styles primarily. So the teacher for that is, I can't describe how great of a dancer she is. She is like beaming when she dances. I probably mentioned her before. I love it. I love her class. It's just so fun. She's like so cute and so beautiful, and her technique is so good as well. Her dance technique, as well as her performance, even when she's teaching, just awesome. So I became friends with her, and I wanted to support her. She invited me to the show that she was dancing in, and she did kind of like folk dancing, Egyptian folk dancing in it. It was beautiful. Actually, I did put a video on Patreon recently. It was one of the exclusives. I do 2 exclusives per month on Patreon. It was the second exclusive in September. And in that exclusive, I showed you guys lots of like footage I'd taken. Like, I love to take footage for you guys, and like sometimes I just put it together and put a video up on Patreon, just kind of showing life here and the things that I do and this and that. And so I did kind of like a whispered version with this festival, and there were a few other things too, but the festival was kind of the biggest part of the video. And I show you my dance teacher in the video, so hopefully those of you that are on Patreon got to see it. And if you'd like to ever come and join on Patreon, I would love that. I absolutely love being with you guys on Patreon. You get like rewards and stuff. I don't know, it's fun. I like posting videos on there. So that's what this ticket was for, the festival. And my dance teacher, it's weird calling her my dance teacher because she's my friend, but she's the one that teaches the class, and I love it. Okay, let's go for this. This is the lid to a glass kind of jar that is currently housing all of my rings. All of the furniture in this apartment was already here when I came. It was a furnished apartment. It's really, really reasonable. And I think the owner did a great job furnishing and decorating it. It's very Egyptian style. And so this is one of the decor pieces. It's a little like glass jar, like I said, a container. But I like when I hold it from this portion here, you get more of like a ring in the glass. I'll show you. It's muted here, of course. Still sounds nice, but I just love the ring that you get when the opening is kind of open to the air and not muffled at all. Let's switch. I love the sound of this also. It's just different. And I like the transition of different sounds. This next item is one of my favorite sounding items I've had in a video for a long time. I love the sound of this little box. I purchased a far too expensive protein bar the other day at the gym that I go to because I had forgotten to usually I bring like a few pieces of cheese or a bag of nuts with me for protein because I need protein every few hours, and I had forgotten that, and so I had to buy one of these, but I was thankful it was there. It had lots of protein and very little sugar, which is hard to find in a bar. It tasted absolutely horrible, but it gave me the protein that I needed, and I have issues with my blood sugar and I need protein to keep my blood sugar very stable. So I eat protein every 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours. I saved the box after I purchased it because, of course, I tapped on it a bit to test it after eating the bar, and I chose to bring it home with me and save it for a video. And there is a whole video with just this box because of how much I like the sound of it, and I hoped you guys would like it too. Maybe I'll remember to link that below as well. It would be amazing if I remembered these things. Amazing. Of course, in that video it's tapping and scratching. But I do love the scratching sounds on this also. I won't do that here, because it's tapping only, but makes great sounds. Okay, I had to lift those items up for our 7th item, which is a grey plastic cutting board. Let's bring it closer. So I purchased this at IKEA in a 2-pack. There's a turquoise one of these also. And on the back, it's got ridges. Again, this is actually another item. I have a video of the turquoise mat, all tapping and scratching on it, because if you do like scratching, the ridges here make some great sounds. trying really hard to only tap them. And this is the side you cut on. You can see all the scratches. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed all the different sounds and materials that I tapped on. Did you have a favourite? Okay, usually at the end of talking videos, I have you guys place an emoji in the comment section, and I choose a specific one for you to all put in the comments. But this time, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be that question that I just asked. What was your favourite item that I tapped on? Just write the word only in the comment section. So, like ticket, passport, cutting board, protein bar box, whatever box. Yeah, no, I'm probably going to need to write protein box because I also have a tea box and an egg carton and a glass lid. So I'd love to hear your favourite item as the emoji this time. Instead of an emoji, we'll answer that question. I love going to see the comments and seeing what you guys put when I ask questions at the end of a video, but I also really love going and seeing the emojis, the random emojis that you guys put when I give you one. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey you guys, in this video I will be doing tapping only on 2 different items. This is part 2 of Yelena's custom video. Part 1 was also soft-spoken and tapping only on 3 different items, and Yelena, thank you for being patient and waiting for this item. This is a friend of mine's, so we had to get it from them to use it for this video. It's a large gift bag. I used this in a video with perfumes, and my friend was holding the camera while I tapped and scratched on the perfumes and this bag. I kind of used this bag as the surface that I placed all the perfumes on, because it had the Paris situation going, the Eiffel Tower. I will be starting off with this bag and then switching to a grey bowl that I have that was also requested, and then back and forth I'll do this, that, this, that. Let's flip it over. I mentioned this in a previous video, like a recent video, but I've been watching the show on Netflix called Emily in Paris, this is of course reminding you of that. And when I first heard of this show, I didn't realise it was like a TV series on Netflix, or like, what's it called, like it had seasons. I thought it was a movie. And so when I saw it the other day, I noticed it seemed like kind of something drew my attention that made it seem like there's seasons to it. Maybe it said like there's a new season, I don't know. But when I looked, I was like, okay, let me watch the first episode and see. And quickly, I realised, I identified with this girl very much. She's an American living in France. I'm an American living in Egypt now. Very different places. However, when you first move somewhere, you just have a lot of mishaps. And the amount of mishaps she had that I had also experienced. Of course, this is fiction, what she's experiencing, but most people, if they go to a different country on their own like that and try to kind of figure things out, you're going to have lots of mishaps, and it can be very funny. But there were lots of similarities there. So I kept watching. I thought it was really funny when they showed her going up the stairs to her apartment. She also has no elevator, and she's on the 5th floor, although they clarify that in France there's a ground floor and then the 5th floor. So she's actually going up six floors. So she's going up 6, which is more than I go up, but we both don't have an elevator, and we are huffing and puffing by the time we get to the top. I'm grabbing the ball. This ball sounds great. I love this, Elena. Great choice. I was also laughing when the shower water stopped on her, and she had to like figure out how to get it started again, because she had like soap in her hair and everything, and just the water stopped. I had an issue with my shower this week. I've had lots of issues with showers where I've lived. I've lived in, I don't know, 4 or 5 places here in Egypt. And I've had shower issues in most of those places. But yeah, when she was like stuck with the soap in her hair, the difference is she went out in a towel to get help. I could never do that in Egypt. I'd be like, good amount of trouble. It would be a problem. So the other day I got a message from the person that owns this place that I'm renting from, and he said, can you please turn off the motor after you use the water every time? Turn off the motor. I was like, the motor? First question, what is the motor? Where is the motor? How do I turn it off? And then there were lots of important questions that followed that too, including like, do I turn this off every time I'm not using water? I really didn't get it. Thankfully my friend was here, read the message in Arabic, because I use Google Translate when I have to translate something that I don't understand. So I popped the message into Google Translate, and it's like, you know, you need to kind of work on this because the motor's broken. We're fixing it today. So you have to turn your water off. If you don't, it will break the motor. Essentially, he's saying I broke the motor. Because I didn't know you're supposed to turn it off after every use of water. Literally, I found this. I've been here for like 4 months, you guys. I've never turned off the motor. But yeah, you're supposed to turn it off. Like you do the dishes, turn it off. Use the restroom, like you turn it on, use the restroom, turn it off. Because there's water involved. You need to wash your hands, turn the water on, wash them, turn it off. So some pieces were kind of like coming together in my mind when he said this to me. Because I have a friend who I noticed turns on and off water in the home with like a handle, and it's like when I look back I'm like, yeah, I guess they were turning that on and off based on when they use water. Does everyone do this? I don't think everyone does this in Egypt. My friends in Egypt, let me know. I'm pretty sure not everyone does this, but I live in an older building. My other friend lives in October, so if you're from Egypt, you know where that is, and it's a new building. But they still have to turn the water on and off. Maybe they just choose to do this? I don't know. Anyway, I think I broke the motor of the apartment building I live in. Ta-da! Sorry. I felt very bad. To say the least, I felt really bad. But I said, I had no idea, I'm so sorry. And I guess it's not as big of a deal as it seems. Like, it was a fairly quick fix, but and I offered to pay. I was like, do I need to pay something if I did this? No, just make sure to turn it on and off now. But the funny part was when my friend told me what the message said in Arabic. Like, I translated it into English, and it seemed like, okay, I didn't think it was like my fault when I read it in English. It didn't seem to imply that. But I was like, when I asked my friend, like, did I do something wrong? Like, did I mess up the motor? My friend's like, yeah. The apartment manager is saying it's your fault. Yes, definitely your fault. Okay. Cool. So I laughed when I saw that scene in Emily in Paris, because I think she may have been at fault also. I can't remember exactly. And I do live in a very old building. If you saw my day in the life video and the walk up the stairs and the area that I live in, it's a very old building. So there were so many other things that I just like identified with while watching. I'm still watching it. It's also kind of fun because I was just in Paris like a month or two ago, helping my friend who had her baby, who's doing very well, by the way. You guys were so sweet and were asking about her. This is my friend who has the twin boys. If you have been with this channel for over a year, you probably know the friend that I lived with and her husband and twin boys, because I talked about them a lot and told really funny stories about them, because they do wild things. So that was the friend that I visited there. I actually have a video of the twins from my time there. And I keep thinking, like, if there's a way that I could blur their faces and put it on the channel. I don't even want to say anything about it because I think it's hilarious. But I'm just thinking, is there ways that I could blur their faces and put this up, because I think you guys would really enjoy it. I'm actually hoping to go visit my friends again, because when I was there, we were focused on baby stuff, you know. I was mainly watching the boys while my friend and her husband were in the hospital having the baby, and then back home with the baby and taking care of, just, you know, helping out a friend having a baby. I wasn't really like in France. I did get to see the Eiffel Tower, which I showed you guys, like in a voiceover video. I might have done sound for one of them, and then I got to just walk around Paris because they live right in the heart of it. So I did get to see things, and I got to buy like a baguette and some pastries, you know. But my friend said, we want you to come back because we want to do a lot of fun things with you here. We want to show you around Paris, and we want you to get to like enjoy. So I'm gonna try and go back to see them for like a week, maybe 10 days. And that will be really fun because, yeah, I wanted to do a video at the Eiffel Tower for you guys. But long story short, it did not work out during that trip. Because I think it would be so cool to get to do a video tapping on the Eiffel Tower. Because I did one in Egypt, tapping on the pyramids. So, topic change. You guys know the Try Guys, probably. If you watch YouTube, you probably maybe know of the Try Guys. Really large channel on YouTube. 4 guys that try things together, and they are hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. I talk about them once in a while because the videos like have me on the floor. Because it's 4 guys with very different personalities that are friends and trying things together that are really just, they could do anything together and I would be laughing. But recently I told you about the gingerbread competition video, gingerbread house building. And just the other day they put out a video where they don't usually do these kinds of videos. I know it's like a thing for other channels, but they did a thing where they like filled a tub of like a jacuzzi with cooked spaghetti and then like went in it together. I've never seen them do that kind of video, but I will pretty much watch most of what they do because their personalities. And I was laughing so hard. So if you don't know of the Try Guys, I highly recommend in particular their series that's like a cooking competition between the 4 of them. It's called Without a Recipe because they cook without a recipe. And it's just hilarious. Okay, let's grab the bowl one more time here. Let's go ahead and tap on the inside this time a bit. This is my lemon salad bowl. I love a salad called lemon salad and I make it almost daily in this bowl. you guys. If you celebrate Christmas, maybe you gave or received some gifts. And if you did not celebrate Christmas or don't celebrate it, I'm sure probably in your life you've given or received gifts. So I want everyone to be able to participate, even if you didn't celebrate Christmas. I would love to know either the most special gift you've ever received or the most special gift you've ever given, if you want to share. And you can just put like a simple sentence in the comment section. I just always ask you guys video questions at the end of videos. So that we know we got to the end together. And I just look and I see the answer to the question and I learn more about you guys. And you can keep it really simple because I will know what you're saying. You don't have to be like, explain, you know, you asked this question and I want to answer, and this was the, you know, you can literally just put guitar, I gave it to a friend, or guitar, I received it from my family, etc. Guitar from dad, you know. But feel free to go into as much detail as you want also. Ooh, the back sounds really nice. I just want to say again, thank you, Elena. Thank you so much for these 2 custom videos. I love the sounds of the items that you chose. I will try to remember to link Elena's part 1 of this custom video, because it's really the same idea. I'm tapping only, softly speaking with you, and on just a few items. So I will link that down below for you. And Yelena is like supportive of me everywhere. You support me everywhere. Thank you for your sweet comments. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for being with me on all platforms, I feel like. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it relaxing. Maybe it helped with some anxiety or insomnia. Maybe it gave you some tingles, helped you fall asleep. I really hope so. Thank you for everything, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And I hope to see you in the next video as well. Bye for now. Hey you guys. In this video, I am going to be tapping only on 3 different items, including this Puma sunglasses case, my turquoise cutting board, and this glass table. This is a custom video by Yelana. Thank you so much, Yelana, for all of your support so many ways. You're with me everywhere. Thank you so much. So I'm going to start off obviously with this one, and then I'll move to the cutting board and then the table. This is actually kind of a part 1 for her custom video. There was one item that I can't get for like a week or so. So we decided I'll start off with some of the items and in the second video do the remainder. I love this case too, Yelana. I love the sound of it. It's a really good quality case. It's very thick. Regular glasses actually came in this, like eyeglasses for sight, not just for like sunglasses. They're not mine. I took these. I took this from someone. It's like, do you really want that? Do you need that case? Because I have another one also, and I loved it. So I used this for my sunglasses because I didn't have a case. Because all of my sunglasses, I have 2 pair, but neither of them actually came with a case. So I've been using this for quite some time. I actually fit 2 pair of sunglasses in here. One kind of facing down, the other facing up, and they fit perfectly. And they're so safe and secure in there. However, both of my sunglasses are kind of like bent, like just a tiny bit crooked, because some of the littles in my life just got a hold of them at some point and tweaked them, both of them. I feel like if you're a parent, I'm not a parent, but I've been a parent to kids that are not my own, essentially like their parent. Like your sunglasses are just, they're kind of helpless. It's a bit of a hopeless situation. They're going to get bent. I don't know how, they just always do, always. Somehow they get their little hands on it and just... So I always am just slightly off there. I've had both of those pairs of glasses for a long time also. One I bought from Target, and I think it was like 20 bucks, something like this, $20. And the other was given to me by my friend's mom. She had like gotten 3 Ray-Ban sunglasses, one turquoise, one orange, and I don't remember the other color. She gave one to her daughter, the orange one, and she gave me the turquoise one. She was like, do you want these? Oh, okay. Is it Ray-Ban? Is that the right? I'm really bad at brand names and things like this, but I think it was Ray-Ban. It's the turquoise pair that I have. Anyway, they're really nice, and she just gave them to me. So I still have those, and they are also, just ever so slightly bent. You kind of, when you put them on, have to just kind of
pull them to the side just a bit so they're like straight on your head instead of tilted, but they eventually tilt anyway. Okay, I'm going to grab the Turquoise cutting board as our second item to tap on. Okay, I've got the camera at a different angle, so you can see the cutting board better. This cutting board came in a pack of 2 from IKEA. I got a grey cutting board and this turquoise cutting board, and I've used them in lots of videos. They sound so good. I've used them in the donut videos. Kind of like to place the donuts on. I've done lots of videos with just this cutting board. But now I'm only going to tap. Usually I do scratching and tapping on this side, but we're going to keep it as best we can to just tapping. I'm going to place it down. It's got a really different sound. When you place it down on the table, as opposed to when you're holding it. Okay, I flipped it over. You can kind of see this is the side that has all of the cuts on it from using it to like cut vegetables and fruits. So, a fun fact, I get to go dancing tonight. I'm filming this before going dancing. I'm so excited. So it's not like a dance class. Usually I'm going to my dance classes. I get to just go and dance. And I'm very excited. I'm going with some friends, 2 of my friends. And I'm sure we will have so much fun. If you remember, I got to go dancing when I first came to Egypt. So fun. So I'm very excited to go again. Sort of funny, but although I danced professionally, I never really went dancing in the US. Went out dancing. I never really did it, maybe once that I can remember. I was always I don't know, it wasn't really my thing, but it's so fun, really, it's so fun to get to just go dancing. Maybe because of where I was at in life, it wouldn't have been that fun at the time. But it's super fun, and I'm excited to get to go into it. I think I've shared this before, but I think part of the reason I didn't like I'll go to like dances, like growing up, you know, at school and that sort of thing. But like in college, I didn't like go out dancing at that sort of thing, if that makes sense. And I remember that part of the reason I wasn't a huge fan of like going dancing at the time was because I really like, it's hard for me to dance like small, you know, like I like to like full blown dance. It's hard for me to stay small, you know. So I'd find myself like at, you know, school dances and stuff, just like not quite sure how to do it. I would like go between, like I want to like burst out dancing, but I wouldn't feel comfortable because no one else was really doing that. So I kind of like tried to stay in the small dance zone, the like appropriate dance zone for a dance like that. That didn't work for me either. So I think now, I don't care if other people aren't dancing like that, like the big dancing. I just go for it. I just wasn't comfortable enough to do that at the time. So now I can handle it. Now I really like going out dancing. I just go for it. Anybody else like dancing, like going dancing, whatever style it might be that you're going to do? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera angle once again so we can tap on the glass tabletop. Okay, so this is our third item to tap only on. I'm enjoying these Christmas nails very much. The last nails I had on were technically Christmas nails also, but they weren't as like obviously, you know, like green and red kind of nails, you know. They had a bit of a more subtle, kind of a lovely Christmas vibe. They were kind of like a grey lavender colour, and they had these little gems, like little wreaths and little kind of like silver and gold moments. Very pretty. Last year I had some really fun Christmas nails also. I think some of them were like red with like, they look like presents. And then I think my favourite Christmas nails I've ever had for the channel were these like long brown and kind of forest green nails. And I think one had like a snowman and one had maybe a Christmas tree. I think a Christmas tree. Can't completely remember. But they were like somehow very Christmassy, but still kind of like a little bit classy at the same time. They were like really pretty, but still had like a snowman on it, you know. Like it's hard to get a snowman on something and not have it look like childish sort of, or like a kid. And they did it. Very fun. I liked those nails. So these have like a little garland of green and kind of some red berries, and then the French tip. So I put out a video, I think yesterday, from when I'm filming this. And I was telling you how excited I am to do the gingerbread house videos. And I said, hey guys, if you've made gingerbread houses, or if you do make a gingerbread house, would you show me a picture of your gingerbread house on Instagram. If you're on Instagram with me, message me and send me a picture. And one of you did, and it was beautiful, beautiful. It was like, I asked for permission to show you guys the picture. So I'm going to try and show you somehow. She said yes. Gorgeous. Like, the scene is so pretty. It's like one big house that's like tall with like a light in it, and then a few next to it. It's like almost looked like a little village scene or something. Beautiful. So if you do make gingerbread houses, send me the pictures. I really would love to see them. I love gingerbread houses. You can just be so creative. You can make whatever you like. Decorate it however you like. It's very like, I don't know, festive. It's like a really fun activity to do at Christmas time. I try to do it every year. I like how you can see the reflection of the nails in the glass. When you focus on it, it kind of creates a whole other, I don't know, element of ASMR. It's kind of satisfying to watch. So, I want to say thank you so much to Elena for this custom video. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You sent me like the pronunciation, and it was like Yelena, and I wasn't sure if it was Yelena or Yelena. I think Yelena. I think that A-N Yelena. I hope I'm saying it correctly. It's a beautiful name. Yelena. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tapping only video. You can keep an eye out for her second custom video. One of the items in it was from a video before, like maybe 3 months ago. It was this bag, a black bag that was like a Paris theme, like a gift bag. And it was a friend of mine's. So that was one of the items that she requested. So I have to wait to see that friend who's out of town and get the bag. So you can hopefully look forward to hearing that. My friend thinks that they still have it around. I'm going to do my best to get that. Okay, you guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night. If you're watching this during the day, I hope it's just relaxing in the background for you as you might be working or studying or doing some dishes, who knows. And if you're watching at night, I hope that you're feeling relaxed and sleepy, or maybe you've already fallen asleep. Thank you guys for everything. And I hope to see you in the next video. Hey you guys, in this video I'm just going to be doing some tapping on a number of different objects. It will be tapping only. It's rare that I do tapping only, but I hadn't done it for a while, and so I thought I would do that this evening. I've got this amazing like pot holder made of wood here. It's got like plastic strings kind of holding all the wood bits together, and it just sounds so nice because each little block of wood kind of has a slightly different sound to it. I did a no talking version of this video, and some of you asked for video tapping and scratching on this particular item, and I am 100% with you on that. I will do that because it sounds great for scratching too. I love going to stores that have like little bits and bobs that are just like cheaper prices, and just finding little ASMR gems. And this was one of the finds I had a number of months back. It's just fun finding items that you wouldn't expect. It just sounds so good. I've done quite a few scratching videos recently. Some were for custom videos, and others just I ended up doing scratching videos, so that's why I wanted to get you at tapping only as well, to kind of balance that out for you too. These are actually my natural nails, which I'm super excited about. I'm enjoying getting to do some natural nail tapping for you guys, because I usually for a while had fake nails on. Okay, next item. So this is a little case that actually carries 3 little fidget spinners. My husband purchased this a while back, and it has like 3 fidget spinners that are like, I think one is like Captain America, one is like Spider-Man, and I can't remember the other, like the theme of the look of the spinner. And it was cute because it was from Amazon, and it came in this little pouch. And I think I liked the pouch even better than the items inside. I should do a video of those fidget spinners that he has. They sound really good in videos, like moving up close and far away to the mic, from the mic. Like you just kind of move them around, and it has this really nice smooth sound because they're metal. It's a little bit different than like the plastic fidget spinner sounds. So yeah, I just like this little pouch. It's really cute. It's got a bit of a texture on the outside. The zipper goes all the way around.
kind of see it's just like an inch there where the zipper doesn't go around, so it opens like fully up. And the inside's a bit soft. I just thought it was really cute that they came in this little pouch. My natural inclination when I'm tapping on things is just to scratch also, like, it's, you know, it's without thinking, it's like I just automatically want to do that, so I have to like really pay attention when I'm doing tapping only. Okay, this next one sounds so good. This is a 5 kilogram weight, and it's got like 3 materials. This is plastic, then this is like it's plastic but it's different, and then the outside's like a rubber. So I like it that you can hear kind of all 3 sounds as I move back and forth across the weight. Interestingly, this is also Captain America. These are my husband's weights. In Egypt, we use kilograms instead of pounds. So yeah, I love the sound of this one. Let's go to our next item though. Speaking of my husband, this was a gift from him for Valentine's Day. I'll just show the back to you because the front has a picture of us on it, and inside it has lots and lots of pictures of us from when we were dating through being married, so it's really sweet and I really appreciated it. So this is the back. It's a little book with like little love potion, balloons, hearts, little like love letter there. Kind of like the same thing as like Shutterfly that we have in the US, where you can, you know, make the book from your phone or computer and then send it in and they print it for you and get it out to you. So they surprised me with that on Valentine's Day. It was really sweet. It's probably got like around 20 pages inside. I love the sound of like the spines of books like that. I passed another bookstore today in the area where I live, and I love doing videos tapping through bookstores. Thinking about trying to stop by there someday. It's like a 2-story bookstore. We actually have quite a few bookstores in Egypt, and they have like a really nice atmosphere. Like the mood is really pleasant, so maybe I'll try and stop by there sometime and ask permission to film. Lately I've been surprised a lot of people have been willing to let me film in their shops, and that's been really great for like the public ASMR videos that I do. I recently got to do one in an art supply shop, and it was really exciting because there was no music playing and I got to do a full video in there. I love the sound of different like paints and pins and canvas markers, they're just, everything is great. If I remember, I will try to put a link to that below. If you like public ASMR, I think you'd really like it. Okay, let's grab our next item. This is just a lid to a plastic container that we get chips in, like tortilla chips. It's really hard to find good tortilla chips here. There's like very specific shops you have to find them in, and there's one place called Gourmet that has these chips, so every time I go there I grab a bucket. I actually tried to buy some salsa the other day, like, you know, like in the US we have like a whole just huge section of different kinds of salsa that's hard to find here. And I was really bummed out because I brought it home and I tried it and it tasted like pasta sauce. It wasn't good at all. I was super hopeful, but so I think I'm just gonna have to use it for pasta. It's really, you can't really find Mexican food in Egypt, and it's kind of sad. That's literally my favourite food is Mexican food. So I'm always trying to find like forms of Mexican food here in any way, shape or form. So if there's a salsa in like an international store, I'll try it. I really wish there were like pinto beans or refried beans, but I've never found them here. We do have black beans. I've looked at making my own like enchilada sauce because I miss enchiladas so much. We have tortillas, but like having the right bean is important for me. There's actually one other shop here that has some good tortilla chips, and they have them in two flavours, just like a regular salt flavour and another one with a paprika flavour. It's like crazy delicious. It also comes in like a tub like this. And I found one other, but it's not good at all, but it's still like, you just want to keep eating it because it's still like a tortilla chip, but it's not good. Anyway, it's hard to find. So if you're ever looking for tortilla chips in Egypt, try Gourmet, or if you know of the breakfast, they are the ones that have the other option, salt or paprika. I love the sound of this, so nice. But let's go to our next item. This is a jar that I got from IKEA. We actually put honey inside of it. It's just a nice glass jar. At IKEA they have lots of different shapes and sizes if you're looking for a nice jar that's pretty good quality. They have a really nice seal to them. I've got 3 that are bigger than this one and kind of more rounded, like kind of like an oval cylinder type shape.
and I've got currently have nuts in those. I've 3 of them. One has walnuts, one has cashews, and one has almonds. And then we've got another one that's kind of tall and thin with some honey in it. And then this one, which is in between use right now, but usually there's honey in there. I really can't believe that my natural nails have actually grown out like this. The last time I used natural nails on the channel regularly was years ago, when I was watching tons of little ones, and I couldn't keep them long for the life of me because lots of seatbelts and in and out of little ones into car seats, and they just break all the time. So I'm kind of like amazed that they're not breaking as frequently as they used to. So they're like all long at the same time. I'm not used to that. I started using fake nails because it was so much less stressful, because I didn't have to worry about them breaking, and I loved them because they have all sorts of fun designs and I could switch them each week, and it was just like, didn't have to wait for them to dry. Lots of perks. But there's also some downsides too, and but yeah, I used them for 4 years or something, pretty much 4 years straight. I don't have little ones that I'm putting into car seats or slugging around with me. Is that a word? Slugging? Anyway, I can actually grow my nails out now, and I use anytime I do the dishes or do something like that where I'm using water, cleaning things, I use gloves to protect them from damage or the polish that I have on or whatever. So here they are. Can't believe it. Okay, next is my candle. It's Garden Sage and Apple from Bath and Body Works, and it's so lovely. The scent is exactly what the name is. Like, it's so fresh. You smell like the light sage and a light apple, and it's just refreshing. The candle's white on the inside, and I like the design they've put on the outside. I think it kind of goes with the name as well. I got this like a couple of years ago for a video that I did where it's like I spent $100 at Bath and Body Works during their quote-unquote big sale, and I just wanted to do a haul from them, and their stuff's just way too expensive to purchase on a regular basis. So when they were having this really big sale, once I went in, I think I got like 8-9 items for $100, and that was the sale. But I will say these last so long. So I've again had them for like 2 years, and they just keep going strong. They've got 3 wicks in them, and they have a really great throw, meaning the scent really fills a room, a space. It doesn't just sit right around the candles area. And I love the designs of their these like containers they come in, and once you've finished a candle you can save the container and use it. The designs are so cute. This is the company White Barn, you can see there. I guess that's what the company that sells to Bath and Body Works, I guess, I don't know. But you can always see on most of their candles, White Barn. And if you ever need to get the wax out at the bottom of a candle like this to use the container, you can do a couple things. One, you can put it on a candle warmer, like a what's the word? The kind you plug in the candle warmers. And once it's all liquid, obviously throw that out and clean it up, and you've got yourself a little container. You can also put a pot of water on the stove and put it on a low heat and set this inside of the pot, and it will melt it in case you don't have a warmer, which most people don't. I think most people don't have candle warmers, but maybe you do. So, but obviously check like the material that your container is made from before you put it in a pot of hot water. But this kind does well in there. It just melts it down. It's like a little water bath. And that way you can, same thing, pour out the liquid once it's all warm, wash it out and use it again. Our last item is one of my favourite items to make sounds with. Again, we're just going to tap, but this is a little plastic tray that most people use for paint. A little paint palette, paint tray. This side you see the little kind of dimples there. You can put the colours inside there. I got this from an art shop. Actually, the same art shop. Was it the same one? Or next to it? Anyway, I think the same one that I was mentioning earlier that I filmed in. But there's a video where I purchased about 10, 12 of these, and I lined them up and used hot glue to like line them up right next to each other so it looked like a giant tray of these, and made a video of some long nails, like tapping and dragging the nails along these like bumps. It just sounded, it's so good. You should check that one out. I can't remember what I titled that, so I'll try to link that below for you too. It might have been like bubble trays. I might have called it bubble trays. You could search ASMRVilla bubble trays, but I'll try to remember to link it for you. So this is our last item, but I hope you enjoy the tapping only. I have a few videos that are tapping only over the years, so if you like this, there's probably 3 or 4 others. Not tons, but a handful. I probably remember like once a year to do a tapping only and like a separate scratching only video. Okay, we are at the end of the video. I'm going to give you guys a random emoji to put in the comment section. Let's go with the grapes emoji. Grapes, if you've made it to the end. Okay, love you guys. Bye for now.
Hey you guys, in this video I will be tapping on this glass tabletop for you, primarily tapping only. In dance classes in. But I was a bit hesitant because like I really like building them from scratch and you get to kind of create the design of the house, and you get to, you know, have a lot of fun with it when you use graham crackers and tons of different candies as opposed to getting a kit. So yesterday, when I was looking for the graham crackers in this kind of larger market, I thought to myself, why don't I try something else for the walls of the gingerbread house? I looked at like other kinds of crackers and biscuits, but couldn't quite find like the right size and sturdiness that I would need. And then I stumbled across like when I was in the candy section looking for candies for the house, and I saw like chocolate bars, and I thought, you know what, I feel like chocolate bars could make a good, like they can work for the walls instead of graham crackers. So I did it. I got 4 large chocolate bars, and then I started looking for candies that would I could design it with. And I will say, my gingerbread house this year is going to be a bit different than years past. I found these like, I don't know, I think I got like inspired by one candy that I found, and then I kind of went from there. It's going to be a totally different style of gingerbread house than you've seen in previous years. I'm planning to do a video tapping and scratching on the ingredients that I will use. No talking and talking versions. And then I'm going to just do like a long version of actually just making the gingerbread house. I haven't decided if I'll do a no talking and talking version of that, because of course it would have to be a voiceover for the talking version. And I kind of just want to chat with you while I'm doing it, which would mean there wouldn't be a no talking version. But I feel kind of okay with that because it's kind of like a process and not quite like something that you just hear a lot of sounds with when you're building. So I'm kind of going the direction of just having one video of the actual building of the gingerbread house, and that would be a whispered or soft-spoken video. Maybe a bit longer and just chilling with me while I build it and talk through my ideas, and probably tell you a lot of random stories, of course, as well. So maybe give me your feedback if you want a no talking version of me building it also, or if you would be cool with just the talking version. Because like I said, I don't think there would be, it might be a bit boring for a no talking video because it's like, you know, gluing with frosting and not tons of sound, so we'll see. But I could do it, it could be fun. Let me know your preference. I'm not going to tell you the candies that I purchased frosting that you use or the medium that you use to essentially glue your house together is very important. I've used the wrong frostings before, like more of an icing, or I've tried things like peanut butter. None of it works. It's got to be something that dries very, very hard so that it holds your house in place and holds the candies on very strong, you know. I had a pretty funny experience the first time my ex-husband and I made gingerbread houses together. I hadn't done it like before. I think with someone when like I was kind of in charge of the items, and I just knew we needed like some kind of frosting, so I just made it from home, and it was more of an icing, and it did not work. We ended up having to get like peanut butter out to like try some different things. That of course did not work either. It became kind of a joke, and so every year after that it was extremely important to get good frosting, and I usually just grab it from like the Dollar Tree or grocery store, like the cheapest version, because you're not really going to eat it, you're just using it as a glue. But it was very expensive when I found it here in Egypt, because, you know, it's a specialty item here. You can't really find it anywhere, this kind of frosting. I searched for quite a while in the grocery store I was in, and I was like showing people pictures of it and trying my best in Arabic to explain, like, of course there's lots of cakes in Egypt and lots of frostings, but typically those would be made in bakeries. You don't always have like pre-made frosting ready and in a package to sell like that. So it's hard to find, so it was quite expensive, but it was worth it. So we can do our gingerbread house together this year. Oh my gosh, if you guys make gingerbread houses, would you like send me a picture of them, maybe on Instagram? You can message me a picture. I would love it if you're with me on Instagram and you want to show a picture of your gingerbread house. I pretty much never mention Instagram, do I? If you're ever wanting to come join me on Instagram, there's always a link in the description box. It's fairly new still. I think it's like a year that I've had Instagram, and I probably post like once every 2 weeks or something. I don't post like constantly or something. Usually do like stories and funny things that I see in Egypt. Often it's funny things I see in Egypt. I don't usually do a lot of ASMR actually. It's just like whenever I see something I'm like, I want to share this on Instagram. There's kind of like a difference between what I share on Instagram and on Patreon. Patreon is like, I share more like behind the scenes, like a full video, whereas like Instagram, it's just like 15 seconds of like a funny thing I saw in Egypt most of the time. Once in a while I'll do like a quick tapping or scratching on an item that I saw somewhere. Yeah, and then Patreon's like, I guess, a bit more personal. Maybe that's like showing you more personal things. In fact, I'm It's always comforting to see someone else's messy space once in a while, right? I don't know, you just see like the real life. I really like my space to be clean and organised. Usually I can't really focus if it's not. I usually will clean up before I do any work of any sort. So I'm like, the fact that it's messy right now tells you like I've been that busy, because this is not my normal thing. But whenever I'm like kind of looking around and I'm like kind of excited because I really enjoy putting everything away. I really like cleaning and organising. It's so satisfying to me. I've been searching for a black jumper for a while now. And when I say jumper, I mean like long sleeves, long pants, and it's like one piece, like a onesie type thing. Usually kind of made of a jean material or something, and I've been looking for kind of a specific look. So I finally found one yesterday, and I'm excited. So I'll show that stuff on the video for Patreon also. Show you what I got. I like the sound of the nails against the glass when it's in this direction. It's a totally different sound. When I bend my knuckles in and just get the tops of each nail to kind of like almost gently tap against the glass. It sort of makes like a high-pitched sound. There's a train in the background. I don't know that you can actually hear it. It's a bit far. Can you hear that? Curious. Whenever you see edits in my videos, it's usually outside sounds, or me messing something up. I'm like, I have quite a few blooper reel videos saved up at this point. I might try and do like a blooper video in the future here. I've been setting them aside ever since I did the last bloopers reel. I've only done one, but you guys seem to enjoy that. I loved doing that. That was so fun. Putting that together. A few guys that celebrate Christmas started to purchase gifts yet for your friends and family. My brain, like, I have to like keep reminding myself that Christmas is coming, because it's not in Egypt. There's not really too much celebration of Christmas. There is, but not a ton. You know, not the way that it is in the US. So I keep forgetting, and I'm like, I want to purchase gifts for my friends and family in the US, and In this video, I will be tapping only, so no scratching. I try to get tapping only and scratching only videos out to you guys once in a while, because I know that some of you only like tapping and some only like scratching. I think generally there's more people who don't like scratching but do like tapping than those who do like scratching and don't like tapping. But those who love scratching really love scratching, so it's nice to have a scratching only too. So, this first item, it's actually a Diploma. That makes great sounds. I think I'm going to actually use this in the scratching video also, because it has great tapping and scratching abilities. I have a new set of nails on. They are pretty fun. I like them. So there is a no talking version as well. I usually do try to do no talking and talking version of most videos. Okay, let's move to the next item. I'm going to go with this book. I won't go in the same exact order that I did in the no talking version. I love the sound of the spine of books, and when it has this kind of it's kind of like covering that goes over the book. I really like the high-pitched sound that it makes, the book cover. This is called The Hidden History of Burma. Race, Capitalism and the Crisis of Democracy in the 21st Century. By Tant Mayint U. I'm positive I didn't pronounce that correctly and I apologise. Has really great reviews on the back. Illuminating, riveting, and essential read. Let's see. To just read you. Let's read one of the reviews. At once absorbing, illuminating, and humane. Tayant Mayintu work traces the complex gearings of race, identity, and money with the perspective of a scholar and the intimacy of an insider. It's invaluable in helping us understand the complexities not just of contemporary Burma, but of our post-colonial world. I love the sound of this box. It's a simple deodorant box by Secret. Clinical, strength, invisible, solid, completely clean. Clinically proven prescription strength wetness protection. .6 ounces. It says invisible solid, goes on dry and stays dry. I use Secret also, but I use like a pH balanced one. This is not mine, it's my friend's. She has a bin in her cupboard of all of her like bath supplies, and I steal them sometimes to make good sounds with them. This one's particularly good to me. My friend's twins came in here earlier, and they just like come in. It's like two little tornadoes. It's amazing what one can do while you're trying to help the other one fix the problem they did, and then you go to help this one's problem and the other one's created another problem. It's adorable actually, but not when you're the actual mom. I'm like an auntie, you know, so. Yeah, so one of them came and just like opened this and like crunched this top of the box. But it seems to still be making great sounds, so no problem. They came and were jumping on the bed and singing and dancing, and it's really cute. This is the mug that I showed you guys in the recent merchandise video, if you saw that. And if you didn't, this is a mug that I sell on my like merch website, and you can click the link for it in the description box. It just says my merch. Lots of YouTube channels have been able to partner with a company called Teespring and make lots of fun merch like shirts and pillows and mugs and bags, hoodies, etc. So I did one. It's a mug that says tap this, because I like to tap on everything, and I hear from you guys that after watching the videos you just start tapping on everything. So it says tap this, and it says ASMRVilla. You can't really see the colour very well. It's actually more blue. Kind of looks a bit grey on camera. You can look at the merch video that I did if you want to see the colour. But these come in lots of different colours. It's funny, but I got it to show you guys, and at don't really drink much that comes in a mug, so I'm probably going to give it to my friend. I don't tend to drink, I don't like coffee, and I don't drink tea really either. Sometimes if someone offers a really like an herbal tea that's fruity and kind of sweeter, then I would like probably take them up on the offer, but generally I don't drink tea or coffee on my own, so I don't typically have a use for mugs. But my friend drinks coffee all the time, so she will like it. I'll pass it on to her. Okay, next. This one. Oh, this one makes amazing sounds. It is a simple bottle of baby powder, but it makes awesome sounds. You can hear such a distinction in the portion where there is powder and where it's empty, if you listen. There. You can really hear it. And the top portion is a pretty standard baby powder top where you turn it and then it will come out in like multiple different areas here. Thing sounds amazing to me. Recently I've been trying to do videos of items that just by themselves need a video because they sound so good. That might very well be a good one for that. If you want that, let me know if you like that sound too. Okay, next I'm going for the helmet. So I haven't used this yet. I'm waiting to see if I will end up needing it or if I will return it. I've had it for some time, but I haven't ended up using it. I borrowed a friend's bike and thought I would ride it, and I haven't. So, and she doesn't use it very often at all, so I still have it, and she doesn't really want it back yet, so I'm kind of keeping the helmet in case I need it. But I liked the sounds. You can kind of hear the styrofoam back here. And then you can hear like a layer of kind of plastic that's placed over the styrofoam. And then there's like more kind of a firmer plastic here. On the front it says Bell. The company that makes the helmet. sells it. So it says adult ages 14 and up, adrenaline bicycle helmet. There's a visor and reflectors that it says are on this. I'm trying to see the reflectors maybe here. This next item is, I think, like an essential oil diffuser. It's got kind of like two parts here. You can kind of open the top up, and I think you place the essential oils inside and turn it on. It usually gets plugged in, but I took the plug out so you could tap on it easier. The bottom is kind of a plastic, kind of medium thickness. It's not too thick, not too thin. And then there's this white portion that goes on top. It's a bit more transparent, not quite. It's like frosted, but you can kind of see through it slightly. And this is where the kind of the steam with the essential oils in it comes out. So I imagine, I've never used one of these, but I imagine you add water and the essential oils and turn it on. Kind of like a brownish purple colour on the bottom here, and then like the creamy kind of white on top. Yeah, I saw that my friend had a tiny box that included a few different essential oils that went with this. It's called doTERRA or doTERRA. You can kind of hear the different sounds there too. Okay, I've grabbed another item. This was not actually in the no talking version. I had like a cardboard piece. It's like this deer that my friend cut out and painted on cardboard. But I filmed that yesterday, and today the deer was gone. I don't know. It's probably the twins. But I like looked around a bit and was like, I'm not going to look any longer. They've probably hidden it in some amazing place. So I grabbed some different cardboard for you. So this was actually the box that the mug came in. Sounds so good. The sides are a bit thicker. With a couple layers there to kind of block the sound, whereas here it's a lot higher pitched, it's a lot less thick wall, if you will. plate. It's a little pink plastic plate from IKEA. You can get, if you have little ones, you can get these in bulk for really good prices, and they're like the perfect kid plate. They're really easy to clean. They can go outside, they can fall down, there's a bunch of them. Different colours. They have bowls and cups too at IKEA. Yeah, we got these the other day. My friend got them for her little ones because she was running out of little plates for them, and they're just so reasonable. And I'm trying to see if they have any like notes on them down here. Microwave safe, dishwasher safe. And I can't really see anything else because it's quite dark in here. But yeah, it's microwave safe. That's what I was actually looking for, just to see if it's the kind of plastic that it's okay to put in the microwave and won't harm you. Okay, the last item. It's a set of 6. And I believe these are some kind of handles. You can kind of see there, it's a metal handle. I'll put it up close. I think my friend got this from Target because Threshold is a Target company. And they're kind of these cute little pulley handles. Yeah, it says it's a pull set. Mounting hardware is included. Says installation instructions. Decide where you would like to install your poles. To prevent damage while drilling, place masking tape in approximate hole locations on cabinet or drawer fronts prior to measuring. Carefully measure and mark each hole location using a ruler or tape measure and pencil, etc. It says to wear safety goggles, of course. And I think it was on clearance. It looks like she got them for $8. It was originally $27. My friend's funny when she goes to Target. She goes like on a certain route. She passes every end cap, I think it's called, with the clearance items, and she like really tries to only purchase things from there. I mean, of course, if there's something she really needs, and like food items and such, that's like that. She tries not to get extra stuff, and she like only allows her to get extra stuff if it's in the clearance section. So the first time we went to Target together, it was really funny because she like had a route that she went on. It's funny because like I was like, I guess I have a route too, because it's not this one. Like I usually will go to like certain areas, and I've never gone just on the outskirts of the store past all the clearance. Like I've never done that. Do any of you do that? Like go just like on the outskirts of the whole store and find like only the clearance areas? I usually like walk through the women's clothing section and just look, and then just because it's like pretty and I like to look at it. And then I usually end up in the home decor section where I'm not going to buy anything, but I just like looking at it. I then end up in the nail section because of getting like acetone for the nails, nail polish stuff, nail stuff, and then like the deodorant and like feminine products and these sorts of things aisle, and then I leave. That's it. Oh, I do go down the food aisles now that Target has food. You guys know what I get there because I've done hauls, and it's, you know, it's like beans and chips. Okay, let's bring everything back that we can fit. Usually that's the caveat for me. If I can fit it on the table, fantastic. If not, it's probably going to stay off. But I do like to bring the things I used in the video up at the end, if I can. The essential oil diffuser. I'm going to leave the box and the helmet because they're quite large at the moment, and this book on Burma that you can't really see. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are feeling relaxed, and just really thank you for everything. Thank you for viewing the videos and all your encouraging comments.